everyone. In today's video, we're going to outline competition analysis. And basically what I want to do is show you the system that we use to determine whether we're going to pursue a specific niche or a specific set of keywords. And we've had this specific system work very well. So the first thing I can do here is head over to Google. And since I'm in Canada, google.ca comes up. So what I have to do is have a Firefox plugin that allows me to view the US data centers as opposed to the Canadian data centers. And any of you that are not residing in the United States will definitely want to make note of this plugin, because it makes things a lot easier for you. So what I can do here is just type in search term. And the reason I'm using this one is just because I've used it in other examples in the past, in other videos, and some of the screenshots in the blueprint. So these are the Canadian results, and what I'm going to do is use the plugin here to view the US results. Now, there are different data centers throughout each country, but you see as soon as I change it to the US data center, it does give me different results than I had before. And when you're out of the country, you want to make sure that you're viewing the US data center. So for competition analysis, there are a number of factors that we look at. What you can do here is, if you want to refer to the blueprint, page 42 and 43 covers keyword analysis. And what I want to do is just go over some of those points right now and show you exactly what they mean. And first things first, the SEO Quake Firefox plugin, if you aren't already using this, you will want to download it immediately. And you'll find that it becomes your best friend for the keyword research. What it does is immediately gives us an idea, gives us a view of the strength of every site that comes up in the listings here. We have the ability to view its page rank, the number of pages indexed in Google, approximate number of links to the actual page, links to the domain, the age of the site. There's a number of other things. Those are the most important ones, but there are a number of other things that I will go over in another video showing you how the plugin works. But download it if you're not using it. It's very important. And we're going to use it here in this case to give us an idea of the strength of each of these sites. So ideally what we want to look for is the page rank and the number of links that are going to that specific page that you're trying to outrank. Now ideally what we want to see is low page rank and less than a few hundred backlinks to these specific pages that we're trying to outrank here. And if we see this, it gives us a pretty good idea right away. We see the specific criteria, we know right away that it's definitely an attainable keyword. Now, you can see why the SEO Quake plugin is so powerful here. Essentially, it shows us everything we need to know for every single one of the first page competitors here. And it just saves so much time. Because if in order to go through every one of these and do it manually, do the page rank manually, check the number of links to each page, it would take tons of time. So it's an essential plugin for sure. So in this particular case here, we take a quick look at page rank. I'll look at all of the page rank of every single site on the first page here. So top 5 here, we got page rank 0, 5, 4, 5. And then further down, NA 1, NA 3, 4, NA. So upon an initial glance at this particular keyword phrase, this definitely looks to me like an attainable keyword. And this is one that, again, I haven't done the research on this in terms of CPC or amount of traffic. I just kind of picked this one out of a hat just to show you guys. But on the first look here, I'd say that this is a decent one. It's definitely attainable. Now, again, page rank's not the only thing that we're looking at here, okay? The other thing that we want to look at is the number of links that are being driven to each of these specific pages. So simply put, if each of these pages have a lot of backlinks being driven to them. It's going to make them more difficult to outrank. So we're going to use the SEO Quake plugin to give us an estimate of the number of links that are being driven to each of these particular pages. And you'll find it over here. It's the L. These are links that are indexed by Yahoo, and it gives you an idea of how many backlinks a specific page has. LD is the links to domains, the entire website. L is just links to this specific page. So this is what we're looking at in this case. And here we see 12, second spot here, 522. Now that's a lot. Meaning that this, upon initial glance, first glance, this one here appears to be a tough competitor, being PageRank 5 with 522 links. But that warrants further investigation. Those could be some very, very weak links, and likely they are very weak links, seeing that the number one position here is outranking it with a PageRank 0 and 12 links to this specific page. Going further down the list, 12 for position number 3, that's very low, that's a good sign. Now when you get the errors here, you're going to have that come up a lot with this plugin. Although it works quite well, it doesn't work perfectly, that's fine. What we can do here to get around that, if we want to dig in a little deeper, which we should, is click on the actual site. And you'll see that the SEO Quake bar pops up at the top here. And click on L, or the error link here under L. Excuse me. And you'll see that it actually shows us all of the pages that are linked to it. You can see here inlinks 27, which is low. And we can actually take a look at all the pages that are linking to it. And in this case, you'll see the first 3 here are relatively decent pages, but the rest of them are NAs and would be considered weak. There's a PageRank 0. These are weak links, and there's only 27 of them. So that's another good sign for that particular site. So we're back here at the main search page, and essentially what I do after that initial PageRank evaluation, I'd continue to check out the backlink profile of these competing sites. Now, if it looks promising with the PageRank right away, I would definitely spend more time analyzing the links here. So we just looked at the links pointing to this particular page here. What I'd want to do in this case next is take a look at some of the other competitors here, like this one that has more links. This is a stronger competitor here. And I want to see what links are coming back to this site. You can see right away with 500, this particular site has 520 links. And you can also see that they're strong. So this would be considered a pretty good competitor, pretty tough competitor, but that's not necessarily something that's going to discourage you right away, because out of 10 results, only having one high competition site or page, I should say, isn't a big deal. Another quick thing I should mention, you'll find this tool very valuable, being able to view the links to each page, because what you can do is a lot of times you'll be able to find new places to get backlinks to your site. There's been numerous times that I've actually specifically searched the link profile of specific pages so I could find out where they're getting their links, and then you can often get links yourself for your own sites. Even a lot of times, if they're private sites or just somebody's blog, if they're willing to link out to other sites, if you have a decent quality site, you'd be surprised at how willing these people would be to link out to your blog. And usually, I'll only email certain people if I see the blog's been updated regularly, as opposed to one that's just sat there for a long time with no updates. I'll email the ones that have been, email the contact for the blog who's been updated regularly, and request a link exchange or just a link. And it works quite well. You can get some really good links that way. So I just want to recap again really quickly here the main things we're looking for here when we're analyzing competition. The first thing is the page rank. Obviously, the lower the page rank, the better. If we lot of sites with high page rank, it's going to make it more difficult to rank. We have a lot of sites with low page rank. Generally, it's going to be easier to rank. But in combination with the page rank, we also want to look at the number of links pointing to the particular page. If there are over 300 links, then it's not a great call. So again, we have one here that looks strong, this second listing here. But after quickly looking over the others, we know that they're nothing that would be really difficult to outrank. So as an example, I wouldn't say this is the easiest term to rank for, but this is definitely would not be that difficult. Now, this is getting a decent amount of volume for this particular keyword phrase, and this would definitely be considered a decent and definitely attainable keyword. So the system is really relatively simple, but it works well. You'll find over time as you do this more, you'll be able to more quickly and more accurately analyze your competition and figure out whether a keyword phrase is worth targeting. Essentially, just get more efficient. One other thing I want to mention here is just where you can get the SEO Quake plugin. Of course, you can just type it into Google and download it right here. SEOquake.com is the site. It's a free download. Anybody who's not using Firefox, I recommend that you use it. I'm assuming that many of you do, but some of you might be using Explorer still. Definitely worth using Firefox. There are tons of plugins that are very helpful, and you can probably use them with Explorer as well, but I find Firefox does a great job. So that's about it for this video, guys. Hope it was helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, please let us know on the forum. Thanks.